expected Game 2 to be tough for Louisville, but things were even tougher than expected as the Cards handled James Madison in the second half to get that win.
WDRB Sports' Haley Schoengard and Eric Crawford wrap up the Cards' 28-14 victory.
Louisville defeated James Madison 28-14. Louisville football head coach Jeff Brom said it simply: defense was the key to victory. Defensive lineman Kleb Lubin, 1.5 sacks. When asked how he's been able to acclimate to this defensive scheme so quickly.
Truthfully, I just think it's because I'm a baller. Like this is the moments I wanted to come here for. I knew Louisville had the program for it, and I think the pieces that we have are showing up every weekend so far. And we just got to continue to do that. Got this bye week, get rid of the miscues, and just continue to grind things out and figure out how we can get better the next week.
I can't argue with what he said there. It's hard to argue the way he's played these first two games. And it does give you an appreciation for a guy who was playing in a conference with James Madison. He comes in here to the ACC, into Louisville, and they haven't played any ACC games yet. But he's been really impressive and been a leader on this defense. And, you know, not just the sacks, but he had 10 tackles today. It's very active for a defensive lineman. And he forced the fumble that was recovered in the end zone for the go-ahead score. So he was everywhere and did everything. That's pretty good for the first couple of games.
Lubin said that he believes the defense scoring is what gave the offense kind of the energy to get one themselves. What changed for Louisville's offense in the second half?
That very much took a lot of pressure off the offense. But I think what happened in this game was that there was a lot riding on it for James Madison, and they played like it and they coached like it. They tried a lot of wrinkles in their offense, and on defense, they brought everybody. They brought the house. They sold out, whatever you want to call it. But it's hard to do when everybody is blitzing on every play. There are big plays to be had. They just couldn't find them in the first half. In the second half, they got Chris Bell open over the middle. He hit one. He goes 60-plus yards for a touchdown. And when you do that, it loosens up the defense and opens it up for those Isaac Brown-type plays.
Well, it was just a good win, so I'm proud that we hung in there. A lot to learn from it. You know, I need to do a better job against the blitz package that we saw today. It was a heavy, extensive blitz package of bringing the heat in the house, and hadn't seen it a whole lot on video, but they were going to play feast or famine, and they got to us quite a bit. So those are things that we got to learn from on offense and find a better package for that. But to get a win with it is good. So our guys played hard, and even though things weren't going our way, our receivers blocked at the end, our tight ends and our O-line blocked, and our runners ran hard. It was just a tough night for us overall.
What are your key takeaways from Game 2 for quarterback Miller Moss in a Cards uniform?
Well, I think they got a look they didn't expect, and I don't know how much of the struggles was that and how much of it was just being off a little bit, but there was some inaccuracy. Chris Bell made some big catches. He made 4 big catches, but he was targeted 11 times. So there'll be some stuff for them to clean up. A few penalties, not as many as there were. 1 turnover instead of a bunch of turnovers like we saw a week ago. So improvement against a better team, but still a good bit to work on.
Stanquan Clark was carted off the field with a lower leg injury. Brom said that it could be a little bit until fans get to see Clark back out there on the field.
Yeah, and that's a shame because he's as talented as anybody on this defense, and it's a good thing to have depth at the position, though. He went out. The very next series, TJ Capers came in, and he's been hurt, but now he's back. Made 2 big tackles on the very next series, helped force a 3 and out. They're going to need him to play big now.
They do have some time to get healthy. The Cards are on a bye week next week. From L&M Cardinal Stadium, for Eric Crawford, I'm Haley Schoengart for WDRB Sports.